Welcome to Book Club Preview. I'm Michael, and today we're looking at Warriors, Fire and Ice, starting a new book in the Into the Wild series of Warrior Cats. And today we're going to look at the prologue and chapter 1. So let's go ahead and dive into it. The prologue starts off with Wind Clan. Oh my goodness, Wind Clan is alive. This is actually really cool. Wind Clan has been traveling for days, it sounds like, to try and find a new home that they can live in. And there's a Tall Star, Ashfoot, Deadfoot, One Whisker, and a few other cats there. But they come to this area which has like a thunder path above it, and then underneath there are some two legs around a fire, and it's nighttime and they're being really quiet. And they kind of talk about how Shadow Clan pushed them out of their territory, and now they have to find a new home, and they're just trying to find some food for their clan, and they're just trying to survive. Some of the cats don't like this area. They think it's too dangerous. But Tall Star says, man, this is what we have to do, and we're going to try and live here. So then I think Deadfoot and One Whisker start to go around and look for a good place that the cats can live. And they find this hidden kind of area with some water, and they all decide to go there and start to have their new clan home in this two-leg area. And they're going to live off of rats, which they're not very happy about, but that's what they're going to eat. And that's kind of how the book starts with the prologue. Wow. So awesome seeing Wind Clan around. Then jumps into chapter 1, which is Firepaw. Oh, Fireheart. Sorry. Thinking about, everything that's been going on. Being a kitty pet, being a warrior now, defeating Broken Star, now having to do a Tiger Claw, everything going on. And he's just kind of reflecting on his warrior name now, Fireheart. He follows his heart. And then he also thinks, man, I gotta tell Blue Star. I really have to tell Blue Star what's going on. So he's thinking about all this all night. And finally, all the other cats start to wake up. Ooh, it's been cold all night. And the sun rises. His vigil is over. He can now speak. And White Storm tells him this. You can talk now. And as they kind of everyone wakes up. Who is it? Sandpaw or Dustpaw? I can't remember which one. Comes out and says, oh, look at the new warriors. You guys are so cool. And he just starts saying like bad things. Using sarcasm. Saying one thing but meaning the opposite. It's like, oh, you guys are so brave. I'm surprised you feel the cold. Meaning you guys are weaklings and you're just terrible kitty pets, really. But White Storm says, enough. Go do your training. And so they run off. And Gray Stripe says, man, I hope those two have to chase blue squirrels all day. And that's kind of an expression. Blue rabbits, blue fox, blue deer, blue squirrel is chasing something that doesn't exist. So trying to find something that's not real, but maybe you've heard stories about. And so then the warriors are really tired. So they decide to go into the warriors' den because they're not apprentices anymore and sleep with the warriors. It's morning time, but they're really tired. And so they go to sleep. While they're asleep, Fireheart has this dream of this huge fire raging in the forest or whatever. And then these cats just staring at the fire, not afraid. And then one stares at him and he remembers Spotted Leaf's, what she said to him. Star Clan said, fire will save Thunder Clan. And then suddenly, Tiger Claw says, "Wake up, Fireheart. Why are you sleeping?" Or not why are you sleeping. You are talking in your sleep. You are meowing in your sleep. And Fireheart, whoa, just wakes up. What I've been saying. And he's a little afraid because StarClan usually only speaks to cats in their dreams so powerfully only to the medicine cat, not usually to warriors or maybe not even to the star leader. But for Fireheart, he's been really having these special dreams. So he doesn't want Tiger Claw to know. And then Tiger Claw gives him some assignment. Go on night patrol. And so for the next several days, Fireheart really wants to go talk with Blue Star. And he even but he just hasn't had time. Tiger Claw's always been giving him missions. And whenever he sees Blue Star, Tiger Claw's right next to Blue Star. And he doesn't have any chance to talk to Blue Star about the truth. Well, Gray Stripe can see that Firepaw's been really upset. And so he's like, man, what's going on? You've been like crazy lately. And he's like, well, man, I gotta tell Blue Star. I gotta tell Blue Star the truth about about Tiger Claw. And Gray Stripe says, man, I don't know. Because look, do you really believe Ravenpaw's story? And Firepaw's like, yeah, of course I do. What, you don't believe it? And Gray Stripe says, I believe that Ravenpaw thinks it's true, but think about it. That would mean Redtail killed Oakheart. And warriors don't kill other warriors. We battle to show our strength. We battle to show our courage. But we don't battle to kill. And that would mean Redtail killed Oakheart and broke the warrior code. Ooh. Well, hey. I don't really understand that part, but I do understand that Ravenpaw actually believes that Tiger Claw killed Redtail, and that's important enough. And so, Gray Stripe kind of gave some doubts to Firepaw about the truth. Man, is Ravenpaw telling the truth? Is Tiger Claw telling the truth? Or is there some other truth? Because Ravenpaw does have a very active or strong imagination. But Firepaw still feels like he should tell Blue Star. Blue Star comes out and she's all by herself and he's gonna go talk to her. But then Blue Star calls everyone, cats, I have an announcement. And then one of the kits comes out and she gives this kit a new name. You are now Swiftpaw, and Longtail shall be your warrior mentor. And Longtail comes up and he's proud and he goes to Swiftpaw and he's like, hey, you're doing great. Don't worry. And this whole time, man, Fireheart thought, oh, this poor little guy, Longtail is such a jerk. He's going to be so mean to this guy. I feel sorry for him. And he just remembers when he came to the clan and got his name, the whole situation that he had to battle Longtail. But when Longtail just accepts the Swiftpaw so easily, oh man, Firepaw feels so hurt, especially hearing the Thunder Clan and think, Swiftpaw's a true blood, so of course Longtail doesn't have any bad feelings to him. But then Gray Stripe says, man, yo, Fireheart, man, what's going on? Your face looks all angry. He's like, oh man, I'm sorry. And he tries to clear his mind of all those bad memories. But he has some resentment. Resentment is like hurt or pain from a previous experience that you keep inside. And so we can see Fireheart having some resentment. Well, tonight is a full moon, and so it's time to go visit the other clan cats at the gathering. They head off to the gathering, and Fireheart and Gray Stripe get to go because they're warriors now. And as they're going, Firepaw's just like, man, I got to tell Blue Star. There's no chance to really tell her, and they keep going, and finally Firepaw says, hey, Blue Star, can I talk with you for a moment? And she says, sure, Tiger Claw, lead the clan. And Tiger Claw goes to the front and he starts leading everyone. But he kind of looks, what's Fireheart gonna say? So Blue Star and Firepaw wait, and they go to this log, and Blue Star says, what is it? What do you want to tell me? Oh man, Fireheart's having some doubts, but he says, hey, look, Ravenpaw's alive. He is? Yes, he's with Barley. He's like, oh, well, okay, that might be better for him. And then Firepaw, no, Ravenpaw didn't choose that. He didn't run away. He was afraid that Tiger Claw was gonna kill him. What? Tiger Claw would never murder one of his own clans. And Blue Star really starts to challenge Fireheart's opinion. And so Firepaw says, well, Ravenpaw thinks that Tiger Claw killed Redtail. And then Blue Star says, well, that would mean Redtail killed Oakheart, and Redtail wasn't the kind of cat to kill another cat. And so Blue Star has doubts on the truth that Fireheart believes. He says, maybe Ravenpaw believes it, but I don't know if that's true. And so she's like, well, I don't know what to do with this right now, but I don't believe that Tiger Claw would have killed Redtail. And so I believe Ravenpaw believes the story, but I don't think the story is true. So let's just continue. And so they go off back to the gathering. Tiger Claw calls him over, and man, finally Fireheart was able to tell the truth. We're just pushing on him, weighing on him, but he was able to share. But nothing changed. Nothing was different. In fact, he might even question himself more, because Gray Stripe doubts him and doubts Ravenpaw, and now Blue Star doubts him and doubts Ravenpaw. And so, now he's really confused. But he has to go off into the gathering now. Man, some quick vocabulary. Flinched is to think someone is going to hit you or hurt you, and you move quickly to protect yourself. Constant means always, never ending. Leaf bare means the trees lose their leaves, wintertime. Traitorous means a traitor, someone who's acting like a traitor, who is Broken Star's friends, because they kind of betrayed all the clans, and certainly they betrayed Shadow Clan too. Conceal means to hide. Harboring means to protect or shelter or welcome. So Tiger Claw is a murderer. That's what Fireheart thinks. And they're protecting Tiger Claw, sheltering him. Scornful is something with like anger or dislike. Shot them a stern look. White Storm looks really tough at Gray Dustpaw and Sandpaw. And so we say this, shoot a something look. Usually like strong, angry, quick, scary, usually bad feeling kind of look. And that leaves us, lapped is kind of licking up water. We say cats lap water, dogs lap water, the way they drink. But also we use that to describe fire lapping the forest. It goes up and burns some part and comes down and burns some part and comes down, and it reaches and grabs some things with its power. So that was part of Fireheart's dream. There are many other vocabulary words, but there are too many to add. So if you have any specific questions, please write them in the comments. That leaves us with our discussion question. Who's right? What's the truth? Is Ravenpaw right? Is Blue Star right? Is Tiger Claw right? Oh my goodness. I have no idea what to think. Of course, please make your own discussion question. That is all the time that we have for today. But thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Book Club Preview. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.